Let's catch everybody up where I'm at. The cage is all welded in place. Everything looks amazing. Me and Jane worked hard on this the past couple of days, and couple of weeks actually. Uh, but it wasn't that hard. First time I ever put in the cage in. I can't weld. James come and helped me. Without him, I couldn't have got it done. That's big shout out to him. I'm really appreciative that I got good friends. Friends and families help get the car where it's at, and really that's what it's about anyway. So, anywho, catch everybody up where I'm at. I got to clean and sand everything up. We used the bars that I had already. The one was outside, and it's a little rusty, just surface rust on them. I'm going to knock it off. The down bars are gunmetal gray. That's what the cage was in the truck. So those are real easy. I can just paint over those. The rest of it's just cleaning up the welds and touching back up the paint where I cleaned everything off. And yeah, it shouldn't be that bad. It's probably going to take me all day. I need to get a coat on, get it clean, get one coat, let it set for, at least an hour. And then I come back and do my final coats, and then it'll dry. So it'll probably be sometimes tonight, and I can get the carpet back in at least. And get the carpet in and get the seats put in. The main thing is getting the carpet and the center console put in, because I can get my fuse panel back in and crank the car, so I can be able to turn my water pump on and fans back on. Right now I have no way to turn them on. I guess I can straight wire everything, but I ain't got no battery. So anywho, all right, you see I got some work to do and get all this cleaned up and start getting it painted. We're gonna paint it all flat black. That's the way it was. I'll show you what I'm using. It's just cheap paint. Not really cheap paint, but cheap paint is under $8 or $9. But anyways, all right, let me get busy. All right, I got my sanding done and my first coat done, so ain't too bad. The sanding took me about, I don't know, about 30 minutes to go around all this. I took my drill with a little buffing wheel. It's back there in the back. But with a little wire wheel, went around it. Then I got some 120 sandpaper. Went around it with the sandpaper, and I'm not going to do that. And but I got it all cleaned off, so I got it good and sanded down. I got my first coat on it, and so now it's just to let it dry. I'm gonna wait about an hour. I got I got paper up there is what I put against my headliner, and so I'll need to tape it up here and then get it nice and flat back. But I'm gonna let this dry. Take about 30 minutes, something like that, 45 minutes. Enough time to get something to eat for lunch. It's like 11 here, so. All right, well, cool beans. I gotta let this dry, and then I'll do my second and probably final coat. I mean, it was already black. I got these bars pretty good already, so. All right, cool beans. All right, let me go get me a sandwich. All right, see if I can get back. I got all of this painted. Got some real good coats on it. Let it dry for an hour and I come back and I hit it with a little light coat and then let it get kind of tacky, and then went with me a heavy coat on it. So it's got two tack coats and one real good coat. So I think it's all right. Looks good. The center bar looks nice. I've already started putting in my back carpet. These back bars didn't need that much touch up because they were already painted black. So I got down here at the base done, so I can get this piece of the carpet in and then start laying in the other carpet here. And I'm gonna give it about another 30 minutes before I start bumping the bars, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna scratch it getting the carpet in there, because the front carpet's pretty stiff. It's gonna be aggravating. So I got some paint left over for a little bit of touch up, but I got my fit around this real nice. I'm gonna try to get these back panels in, all of this back here in that way, because these two bars are already dry, so I'm not worried about them. So I'm gonna get the panels in next, and then take a break, and then let the front dry. Okay, all right, you see where I'm at. Let me get busy. All right, catch everybody up where I'm at. I got the front carpet in, which was a little aggravating, but I got all my cuts. Look pretty good around the carpet, so this is gonna help with the sound too. I got it tucked down behind the bars right here, so maybe it won't vibrate so much, but I got I'm down to putting the fuse panel or the switch panel back in. So I should be able to get power back to everything at this point. Once I get that hooked up, I'm gonna go get me something to drink. I got the battery put back in already. I got all of this wired up. There's my boxes. It's got to be put in down there. This metal piece goes right there. And then of course this is the panels that go up underneath the front up there. So I'll put those up there. So we'll finish up all of this. We'll do all of that, all the wiring, getting that hooked, which is not much. I just got to hook all the panel back up. I just undid the screws, so I marked everything so I know where everything goes back. And then put the panel back under to cover the wires up there. And then that should be it. I should be able to start trying the seats. I think I might fire it. No, I'm going to try the seats. I'm going to get the seats back in. And then I fire it back up. Alright, you see where I'm at. I'm almost done. Like I said, I'm going to take a break, go get me something to drink, and then we'll come back and knock this out. He's alive! Alright, we are back running. I haven't screwed my panel down like the fell there. But I got it up and running. I wanted to get it running. It smells. You can smell the racing fuel in it. But we're still perfect. We're right at 13. Flashing from 13 to a little high on our air to ratio, but I'm gonna let it run for a minute, let the gas fuse, yeah, it's whew. All right, well, cool beans. We got all that back in. I got the carpet in. I still got to bolt my fuse panel down, screw it down. I just wanted to get it running. I got all those wires hooked back up and was testing it. I was like, I got to crank it. So, anyway, cool beans. Cool beans. All right, let me get busy. All right, you don't really notice it in there. Being, black, it blends in nice. You're really not going to notice it. You get the look in you are, but the seats fit. So that is groovy right there. They're a little snug right here. On this side, you can see right there, it's tight against with the shoulder rest. If I had a seat that just had the hip, the ones that hug you on the hips and then on the butt down there, I don't need this one on the shoulder, but it works. That side is not as tight for some reason. I got a little bit more room on this side than I do that side. This seat come all the way back, which that one will as well. I got it set to where I need it now, but see, this one come all the way back and it's not as snug. So I am glad that we went with these longer bars. This side's not as snug. I don't know, Daddy just went in. But anywho, I like the longer bars. That's good. Everything's back to exactly the way it was. We still look full interior car other than the back seat. I want to get panels for the rear seat delete. That way you don't see that back there. So yeah, I like it. It wasn't that bad. Went pretty good. I only broke one panel. Basically the same thing. I learned what not to do on this panel. When I was getting it in, I broke it right here. I cracked it getting it in, trying to feed it. It was a little aggravating trying to get it right here because, you want to lean that panel way out and then bring it and fit it in here. So trying to squeeze it up in here, was a little aggravating. But I learned what not to do when I broke this one on that side. So that side went in good. It's kind of funny. I broke this panel on this side, getting it in, and I scratched the bar on that side, getting the seat in, and I didn't even do nothing on this side, and that panel went in perfect. So, all right, well, cool beans, and I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll holler at y'all taters later. A little bit of, took me all day, but, ain't no big deal. Took a couple breaks, but cool beans. All right, I hope y'all enjoy. I'll holler at y'all taters later.